Cloud gaming has gone from a niche experiment to one of the fastest-growing gaming trends in the United States in 2026, and more Americans than ever are seriously questioning whether buying a traditional console still makes sense, because services like Xbox Game Pass Cloud, GeForce NOW, and PlayStation Cloud are changing how people access games. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars upfront on a PS5, Xbox, or gaming PC, many players are realizing they can stream high-quality games directly to devices they already own, like smart TVs, laptops, tablets, and even phones, which instantly lowers the barrier to entry. Rising console prices, paid online subscriptions, expensive games, and storage limitations have all contributed to frustration, especially as inflation continues to affect household budgets across the USA, making cloud gaming feel like a smarter and more flexible option. Another major reason cloud gaming is exploding is internet infrastructure, because 5G, fiber, and faster home broadband have become far more common in American cities and suburbs, reducing lag and making game streaming smoother than it was just a few years ago. For casual and mid-core gamers, the idea of clicking play without downloads, updates, or hardware upgrades is incredibly appealing, especially when cloud platforms now support popular AAA titles, competitive shooters, sports games, and even demanding open-world releases. Xbox Game Pass, in particular, has played a huge role in this shift by offering day-one releases and a massive rotating library for a monthly fee, which feels like Netflix for games and makes buying individual $70 titles seem less attractive. GeForce NOW is also gaining traction among PC gamers in the US because it lets them play their existing Steam or Epic Games library on lower-end hardware with high-end performance, effectively turning old laptops into powerful gaming machines. Meanwhile, PlayStation Cloud is quietly expanding as Sony experiments with broader streaming support, signaling that even traditional console giants see cloud gaming as a core part of the future. Another factor driving this trend is convenience, because cloud gaming fits perfectly into modern lifestyles where people want instant access and portability, allowing gamers to switch between devices without losing progress or being tied to a single setup. Parents are also embracing cloud gaming for kids, since it reduces hardware clutter and upfront costs, while still providing access to a wide range of games. Of course, cloud gaming isn't perfect yet, and hardcore competitive players still prefer local hardware for the lowest latency and maximum control, but for a massive portion of the American gaming audience, the trade-offs are becoming more acceptable as technology improves. What's most interesting is that cloud gaming isn't necessarily killing consoles overnight, but it is changing buying behavior, with many Americans choosing to delay upgrades, skip mid-generation refreshes, or avoid buying a console altogether. As cloud platforms continue to improve performance, expand game libraries, and bundle services with internet or mobile plans, the shift away from traditional consoles is likely to accelerate even more throughout 2026 and beyond. For the first time in decades, gaming in the USA is no longer defined by the box under your TV, but by the service you subscribe to, and that change is redefining what it means to be a gamer in the modern era.